What area of networking are you capitalizing in your business? How do you take networking a priority in your entrepreneur? Today, we are going to be talking about some important areas about networking and how we can be able to use networking to leverage and bring our brand to the marketplace for those who are in search of our product and services. So we're going to be diving into some areas of networking and how networking can play a crucial role in your business as an entrepreneur. First and foremost, we're going to be looking about what is networking, the importance of networking. So first and foremost, networking can be a dynamic way of business growth, like mingle with other entrepreneurs, sharing contacts, sharing information, attending seminars, embracing business opportunities, and knowledge and skills. This might be a very crucial thing to consider as an entrepreneur because there's so many ways in which you have to bring your information out there for people to know what type of services, what type of product do you have to offer, and how do you grow your subscriber base. You can only accomplish this through networking. And networking will allow you to, it opens avenue for different business opportunity, different business growth. So, our many entrepreneurs leverage on networking. And through networking, maybe you might find some ideas that you are not even thinking about. It might be through a friend, it might be through a referrals, it might be through an event that you attend. And while other people share those information to you, it might be a great information that you might decide to implement in your own business. And doing so might elevate your success of your business to another phase. So networking is one of the priority major thing that every entrepreneur, business owner embrace. Let's say for instance, you see some people, they'll say they are going for network events. What they really do in network events is they share business ideas, they share cards, they share information, they change information. It's the act of exchanging information from one individual to another. And this might be even from diverse business background. You don't have to really network with only those within your space. You can choose to network in another space. Let's just say maybe you see some events. Probably you are searching on Google or you just see some articles, maybe on the newspapers or through your emails. And let's assume that you are into financial space and then you see some email coming in to your mailbox as a real estate company inviting you for their network event. It might be maybe guest together, it might be home buyers meet, it might be whatever topic of the event or seminars, gathering. But by you, attending either visual or physical, in person, changing those information allows you to tap into their weight of resources or their weight of group because one information might be a game changer in your business. And doing so, not only a game changer in your business, but allow you to propel your brands to be well known to people who have not even heard about you. So every entrepreneur embrace networking. Even if you are not an entrepreneur, what about workforce, like employees? Why they you see some employer, they'll create an event for employee meets. It's part of networking, social gathering. And there's so many areas of networking whereby someone can attend. There's no limit to these avenues of information. So, networking is one of the great things that anyone can embrace. I'm going to, one of the experience that I have in a get together about like years back. So I went to this event. Actually, a friend of mine invited me to this event, and I went to this event. So during the gathering, I met some fellow investors. So I introduced my business to them, and then there was like, the other one says interested, then the other one says not interested. But in a nutshell, these investors, they don't invest in my business anyway, but they patronize my business in one way or the other, and they even send referrals. So that's just like a plus. And many scenario like that. Sometimes I can just open my email, then I will see some real estates inviting people for annual program. Then I'll just book the events. I will book, I'll register. Then I go. When I go, I share my card, I share my information, I network, I talk to people, I learn more about what they offer too, because every different people from different walk of life come over there to network, to engage with people, to share what they have. Especially like the last one that I went is business expo, where different industries, different companies come and can I say recruit someone, where they want, like, okay, franchise expo. So they want people to buy their own franchise, you know. And within that gathering, someone can be able to change their business card, someone can be able to interact with different vendors, because people just come over there to network. People just come over there to discuss about business. Some come over there to come and look for business opportunity. And these are what we call conference. These are what we call the importance of networking. So networking can open different avenue, business avenue, you know, different opportunities that you don't even imagine that they exist. So it is very important to attend conferences, seminars, any business gathering, even organization. It don't even have to be business. It can be organization, maybe depending on the type of religions that you have. Then you can be able to even trade your services. So another one is it's very good for someone to, even as an entrepreneur, to set a goal around networking. Like, by this quarter of the year, what part of the event did I need to attend? That's a smart goal, because you are not only going there to go and blow your time, you are going there to go and showcase your brand. And and that part of showcasing is that you trade your service one on one to anybody who will be interested in learning what you have to offer, or what your product or your solution is offering. So then not only you go and go to all these networks, you have to well prepared. It is very important for you to be well prepared when attending network events. Every tools or resources that you think you will need, like maybe put all your gadgets together, your information together, your briefcase together. You have to look business professional. You have to look presentable when you're attending networking, especially business. You have to look decent, whereby people is ready to share that information with you. And again, you have to position yourself very well. You have to position yourself for winning. I've seen many of my colleagues, they will go to events without inviting. People don't even invite them. And I do that a lot as well. As a matter of fact, learning from some of my friends. Go to event without you inviting me. But as long as I can be able to get information, yes, I go ahead and I register. And I'll go and I'll attend the events. I will share my contact. I will introduce my brand. I will let people know what I do. It's always a game changer. Like one of my partners, I met him at the network events. So not only you go to all these network events, you have to be very positive. And your first impression, lasts longer. You have to be ready, the way you position your tone, your language, your confidence, even the heart of your handshake, like you meet somebody. Because in the business world, there's a way you greet people, there's a way you position yourself, your posture, there's a way you communicate, There's because many people are very picky. By the time you position, they are thinking maybe you are fighting with them. Some When you talk to them, if you don't, especially many, but not all, some people, they don't know how to address conversation. But when you're in the business world, these are part of the skills that you need to learn. When I'm going out for a meeting, how should I dress? How should I look like? What are the things I need to say in the marketplace? What are the things I don't need to say? Who are these? Because you don't know who you are even meeting in the first place. So, ability to prepare for either events, not until you have events before you get prepared. It is good to be well prepared every time. Like, how do you want to present yourself? What if people say, okay, tell me about yourself. What do you do? Who are you? What service do you offer? What solution did your product or services help to address people's concern? You should be able to, because a network event, people meet a lot of people and is within a short period of time. So, ability to cut all your conversation straight to the point without allowing them to go around the bush is a plus. Like you just hit the pole. Our service do this. This is my name. This is who I am. This is the brand I'm representing. And be able to communicate effectively. And again, you have to be an active listener and you must be well engaged. Because it's very important for you to show the genuinity of the interest that you are portraying. So, what does that mean is that when you encounter anyone, you have to show the act of gratitude. You must be able to pay attention to details. As a matter of fact, let them be the one to talk, not even you. All what you do is just ask them questions and change contacts. Let them follow you on social media. Let them connect with you. Connect with them. Share vital information. Whatever thing that you know that you can share it, and whatever thing that you can be able to gather it. And if they make a recommendation, embrace it. And you can make a recommendation because during network, that is where people change information and ideas. And you learn. You can even learn a new skills if you attend a network. You can learn a new idea. And when you gather all this idea, then you appraise them and use it to your own best of interest in your business, in your career, in your calling. Then another one is not only virtual networking. What about connecting with different platforms, like online platforms that offer different network resources, such as LinkedIn, Twitter? This industry has a specific forum that people network, share information, build a very strong online presence. All these are part of a great things whereby you can be able to let your voice to be heard in the marketplace. People will know who you are. People know what you stand for. People will know what type of calling are you addressing. So networking is a prime factor in business world. And you can even start by engaging with others through messages and comments, especially on all these platforms, social media platforms like LinkedIn, like Twitter, Facebook. You see some nice group, you join them. When they give a topic, you contribute towards the topic. The more you contribute, the more people recognize you. But again, what you have to contribute have to be a valid information. As you are doing so, people are following you. People are taking notes of who you are. And that way, if anything spark your comments, your name is going to ring on their bed. The next thing is that they want to reach out to you because they believe you are the solution. You are the person who can address their challenges. The concern, because they have seen your contribution, they have seen how engaged you are, and people will be reaching out to you. And there's many professional forums that you can put yourself into, especially on LinkedIn, because that platform is very, very well. There may be some that is more great than that platform, but for now, based on what I know, don't know about you, there must be great platform out there than LinkedIn. But for me, for now, I still know that LinkedIn is a very great platform that you can network. Then, not only you network with people, but you have to have the habit of follow-up. You meet people, you change their contacts, they get your contact, or you get to connect in one way or the other. Then, What are you doing to follow up with this set of people? How are you keeping your database? How are you keeping your database of influencers? How are you keeping the database of those who you exchange your contact with? So that is why sometimes we always recommend people to have at least like a newsletter where you can store some information and reach out back to those people whom you have already take their information. Because at the end of the day, you have to like give them some welcoming emails, or you send them some gift cards, or you wait a minute, no, you're not sending one, okay? Maybe you share you send some business information, things that's going to help them so that they can know that probably you are still out there, or thing that is very informational. You can decide by maybe once in a month you going to just send a warming greeting cards out to help people in your contacts, or you just send like a flyers or like a brochures or like a guide or like a resources that they're going to read through and flash back that, oh yeah, I think I've met someone like this. I think I've so those part of the thing, it has more value to business process. Then not only you doing follow up, what are the secret behind building a long-term relationship with your network, with your networkers? How do you provide a valuable information to them? What are the tips? How do you stay in touch with them? Those are just what we just finished mentioned. Because there's so many various ways. There's various ways that you can be able to connect with people that you met. And connecting with them is another skills. It's easy to meet somebody and it's easy to forget those things, those persons. Now, it's easy to meet someone, but to maintain the follow-up is huge. It's a huge task. That's why every entrepreneur knows that there is money in follow-up. Just take, for instance, that you want to close a sales. You have talked to a client, no, a prospect. Then the prospect say, reach back to me so time. Then you forget to put that time and their contact information and the means of reaching out to them in your calendar, in your follow-up list. Probably the person say follow up with me in 2 weeks' time. Then you forget to take when in 2 weeks' time, which day, which time. You forget to take their particulars. You just leave money behind it. Because if you do your own job, if you do a proper documentation and make a very great follow-up calendar appointment, if you close the sales, maybe that sales, they might give you a better recommendation to another people and you might close another sales again. So that's what we say. There's money in follow-up. There's a reward in follow-up. Let me use that one. Don't let me say money. There's a reward in follow-up. The same thing applicable to networking. There's reward in follow-up after gathering all these people's information. You have to utilize the mutual connection effectively. Should I repeat myself again? You must utilize the mutual connections effectively. Because if you gather all these people's details, they have known that you exist in the marketplace, but you did not create the mutual avenue to reconnect back to them with them, then if it takes a longer time, it's going to fade away. The mind, because there's so many things now that is taking people's attention, especially as a business owner. People have families, people have other life stuff that's going on. So if you fail to do a proper follow-up, your network volume will decline. But why do you want your network volume to decline? You really want to build more numbers, higher numbers. How many? By the time you look at your pool of network, it's worth a substantial amount of contact, of information that you can share, and that is gold mine. So as an entrepreneur, you have to take that as a priority. Like networking should be one of your goal lists, and not only networking, but how you maintain those networks. That you have network of people. in your space or in your arena or in your disposal. Then, networking in professional organization, you have to make sure that you find one avenue of the other to connect, to make sure you put your brand out there for organization to probably recognize what the service you render in the marketplace. And in order for you to be able to do this, social media is one of the great way. And you have to make sure that you propel your brand in a great way. Don't let people go on your social media, they meet this, and on the other side, they meet the other thing. You have to have a stable branding. Your content must be well engaging, and you have to create and participate in online group, because these are the major way that people can be able to recognize who you are. Online group and discussion, sharing some vital information to the public. That is how you connect. That is how you network. That is how people come together as a team. And that is how those people that connect with you know other people that you did not know, share your information, and that is how you become viral. I say viral, that is why you become more recognized in the marketplace. So social media is one of the great stuff. Another one is connecting to mentorships, and through mentorship and networking, you have to find an approaching potential mentor, building a mutual beneficial mentor mentees relationship that can really play a very great role in networking. And again, you teach people, and you become a mentor to others. When you become a mentor to others, those people that you become a mentor to share their success story to other people, then other people, then other people, is part of building networking legacy. So it is very, very important for you to be able to factor the core of networking in your business arena, because it has a very huge payout at the end of the day. Networking across different culture. So you are not going to only focus on the people that you know. You have to diversify. You must be able to. So networking in different areas of culture is very important. You don't have to only depend on the people that you know. Like maybe languages or whatever. If you use social media, or if you know people, go to different diverse group. Let people know who you are. Let people feel what you can offer in the marketplace. Let people know how important you are in the marketplace. That way, people can be able to recommend you and recognize your calling. It's going to be like a fulfilling moment for you if you diversify your network arena. You have to adapt to different approach with different culture norms. This will really, really shape not only your brand, but you in person, because you can now be able to coexist with, between different diverse, cultures. Networking is not just like a playing games. Networking is a serious business. And it's very good for us to be able to embrace this, because when you network very well, man, sky is the beginning, both in your business, your social life, and even in any aspects of connection that you may have. Because networking is very great. Through networking, people even seek, apart from beyond business opportunity, networking can even make you to meet people that you don't even expect, and from that build other relationships. So networking is one of the key component things that can easily grow anyone. Again, handling rejections and networking challenges. There is a lot of challenges that circle around networking. Dealing with rejection, overcome networking anxiety and shyness. There's a lot of people like they dislike maybe like a group a group gathering. Some people dislike that. Some people are very shy to associate with people. Some people are very shy in meeting people. I mean, it's okay, but if you are an entrepreneur, you be people's people, because if you are ready to shape things around you, if you are ready to be a visionary, if you are ready to be an entrepreneur, because entrepreneur has a lot of things that circle around its call. You must be people's people. You cannot be able to be shy, because shy won't even work. Okay? Shy won't even work. So you have to be ready, because these are part of the challenges and rejections that circle around networking. Because if you are shy, how do you want to go and meet people when you go to events? In the first place, you won't even have motivation to even go to that event. Now, do you know who is lacking or who is losing? It's you, because nobody's not going to know about you. Nobody's going to know about your brand. So that's when you see entrepreneur, they are up and running. They want to be everywhere. They are floating everywhere, because that's the only way their brand can be worn, because they just literally embrace publicity. And as long as they embrace this, there's no way going back than for them to be able to focus and do whatever thing that it takes them in order for them to connect with people. Because if they don't connect with people, then how do people want to recognize who they are? How do they want to take their products and services out there? How do they want to share and tap into those resources that is out there for them? How do they want to connect? How do they want to mingle? So networking is very crucial. Shy, when it comes to networking, is just like a thing that you need to put behind you in order for you to move forward. And these are part of the challenges, because those are general things that we say in the business world. A lot of people, and some people are doing good even without meeting people. So people like that, they only focus mainly on online presence. They just want to talk to people. Maybe they create a team and they put on autopilot. And doing so, they are very good. They are okay with whatever thing that comes with them. It's in and out. And anybody can decide how they want to flow their, what they call it, their networking, arena. Because there's boundless opportunity, unlimited opportunity for everyone who is willing to do the work. Because networking is ability for you to do the work. You have to do the work. So the aspect of the work is making sure that you don't allow shy to overshadow your potential. Then again, you have to measure your networking success. You have to track your networking progress. You must evaluate the effectiveness of your strategy. You have to adjust your approach based on feedbacks and people's opinion. Yeah. Let's say you go to a network event. Your goal is to make 10 people out of that network event. Unfortunately, you only meet 4. And part of the 4 that you meet, 2 is only okay. 2 are not even, you are not really sure because of the way you respond. Then you have to evaluate what is it that you present that doesn't meet this person's taste. And again, nobody cares about you either. Nobody cares about me. Nobody cares about your thing that you're about to tell them. Nobody cares about the things I'm telling them. But all what they care is, did your meeting them bring value? What is it that you are about to tell them that they have not heard before? But how do you present it? That matters. What value do you even explain to them that your service is rendered? And how confident do you even present yourself? And how trustworthiness do you envision the person you are connecting with? There's a lot of things that circle around networking, because many people have this kind of idea. By their minimum, set a look at you. By a minimum look at you, they already judge you. So on the spot, that's it. That's the end of that business or the approach. Some, they don't even want to talk. Maybe by the time they set a eyes on you, they don't even want to talk to you. So you're gonna know if people want to share information with you or not, because the first approach, make those conversations to flow. But when people don't really want to share information with you, there's no amount of how you talk to them or how you present yourself because they have crossed their mind by setting eyes on you. And maybe it might be the way you position yourself, maybe the way you approach them, maybe the way you handshake with them, or maybe the way you greet them. Let's call it short. And then for them just looking, they're like, wait a minute, what do I have to do with this kind of a person? You know, a lot of people are very picky. Some, not all. But as a networker, you don't have to look towards all those things. So ability for you to track the progress of how your networking database is doing is a plus. And as an entrepreneur, you have to know your number. So in everything, you have to gauge number on them. Are we progressing? Are we reducing? What do we need to do more better? What avenue? What aspects? What are the things that we need to have to be able to add more value to those people that we are serving? What should I do? How should I be able to present myself? How should I compose myself when I meet someone? How should I compose my brand when I meet someone? How should I position my language when I meet someone? All these are very important in networking, even in business. How do I address concern? How do I present conversation? Because in business, we learn every time. We do a lot of blunder, we do a lot of mistakes. But we should be open for mistake and we should learn from those mistakes, those errors. You can't say you want to network and you want to be perfect or you want to do stuff and you want to be. I just say, for instance, when I start recording videos, when I start doing YouTube, I do a lot of errors and I'm still doing errors. I'm still learning. I'm learning. Yeah. So we should be ready to face all these challenges because those are part of what's going to grow us to like perfection, but not perfection, but at least up to the standard that we can be able to become an icon. Yeah. Then ethical, integrity, and networking. You have to maintain professionalism and integrity. Very crucial. Very important. You have to respect others and time and boundaries. Meet people, talk to people, so respect. You don't burn their time. You cut everything short. If they say, oh no, you respect that time, you give them their space. You have to be genuine and authentic. Don't go out there and go and network. What you don't have, say you have. Don't do that. What your company don't have, don't say you have it. Because hey, the information is in the palm of everybody. There's Google. Don't go and say what you are not capable of. Don't go and oversell yourself what you know you are not even up to. You have to respect, you have to be professional. And integrity is key to everything. Because the first time people set eyes on you by merely what you are saying, people can be able to judge. Is this person saying the truth? Can it be real? Some can even be, you're talking to them, they are goggling who you think you say you are. I've experienced that before. I mentioned the name of my company that I represent and what the company does. As a matter of fact, this person came accidentally to my suit. And as this person came to my suit accidentally, he said, what do you do? I mentioned what I do. What's the name of your company? Before you know, this person started checking on Google. Is it real? Check the review. All right. Oh, wait a minute. And he said, yes, I find this. Okay, now I can do business with you. I said, really? He said, yeah, I'm checking you. I'm checking if you are saying who you say you are. I was like, and again, I've been to a couple of events too. I mentioned my name. I mentioned the company that I'm with, the brand that I represent. The next thing they started searching on Google, searching on YouTube, searching. I was like, oh, really? And people said, okay, it's true you. So I was like, can someone lie on his own identity? Can you lie on your identity? Can you say I'm Mr. A, but you are not Mr. A? So, well, maybe that might be from experience, but I'm telling you, this is what I experienced. I was like, damn. So, you have to be genuine and integrity. You must maintain professionalism regardless. Even when you talk to people on your way to network, but they did not welcome you, just go with peace and let it be. But that doesn't discourage you because you need to network. Network for entrepreneurs. It is for business growth. Building business relationship with investors and partners and customers. Networking in industries and specific events and conferences. As an entrepreneur, if you want to network to another entrepreneur, you have to network with businesses. You have to want to network. You want to create a pool of investors. Because investors are entrepreneurs. They bring their hard-earned money on the table to discuss how they can be able to rebrand your business. It's networking. meeting an investor who wants to fund your process, your goals, your business, your mission, your goods and services is networking. So you must be able to maintain a prolific information. You must be able to maintain a professionalism and ensure that the integrity is a top notch. Meaning, even a room, eliminating a room for any unforeseen events. Make sure that everything that you do is real and genuine, and learn the process of networking. If you think this video, you have learned one thing or the other from this video, do us a favor, like, comment, subscribe to our channel, and look forward on our future video release. We look forward to see you and stay blessed by the best. Remain blessed. Peace.